Breaking news just coming in. Well, the National Security Advisor has just arrived at the North Block for the key security meeting. Top officials have arrived for the Jammu and Kashmir Security Review Meet, which will be chaired by Home Minister Amit Shah. Visuals coming in of this key security meet. Of course, you have top officials, including the Chief Secretary of Jammu and Kashmir, who's here as well, also the Home Secretary in attendance. Army Chief will also be present for this key meeting. This, of course, comes after back-to-back terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. There you can see top officials in a huddle. The Poonch-Rajouri area is certainly going to be the focus. It's turned into a terror hotbed, certainly in the past 6 to 7 months. In just the last week, we've seen multiple attacks, including in Riyasi, also in Doda and Katwa. So there you can see top officials have arrived for this meet. Amit Shah will be arriving in just a short while from now. Aishwarya Jain is now joining us live. Aishwarya, Home Minister Amit Shah is expected shortly. Who all is going to be on attendance? What's top of agenda?
Well, certainly it is Home Minister Amit Shah who will be holding a high-level meeting with Senior Ministry of the Home Affairs as well as the heads of the paramilitary forces. Remember, it is already LG of Jammu and Kashmir, Amarnath, as well as NSA Ajit Doval, who had already arrived at the MHA. Shortly, Amit Shah will be also arriving, and the meeting will shortly begin over here. This particular meeting has been organized in the wake of recent terror attacks. The terrorist attacks in Jammu and Kashmir, which have sparked worries about the Union Territories' law and order situation. Remember, it was Home Minister who also instructed earlier in a detailed meeting on June 16th today that there should be adequate forces that should be deployed in Jammu region. Also, apart from it, Amit Shah will be briefed about the current security conditions in and readiness to respond to terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir region. Remember, from June 21st, there is Amarnath Yatra, which is slated to be started, and looking at that as well, how the security situation is, and to maintain peace and order in the state, what the
right, Aishwarya, in fact, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but Home Minister Amit Shah has also arrived there. In fact, Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor can also be seen in those visuals there. First on NDTV, you have top officials present there at the meet. These are inside visuals that we're bringing you. Aishwarya, go ahead and tell us what's on agenda. We can see the Lieutenant Governor also present there right next to the Home Minister.
Well, certainly it was, remember, earlier Amit Shah, who had already conducted a high-level meeting after the terror attack that were witnessed in the Jammu region. Soon after that, we also saw Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairing that all-important meeting. And Prime Minister Modi, remember, received a detailed update on the current efforts to fight terrorism in the area. He was also informed about the plan of actions being taken to address terrorist threats and safeguards the region's security. Prime Minister Modi later spoke to Home Minister Amit Shah about deploying security forces and continuing the counter-terrorist actions. And today it would be Amit Shah who is chairing this all-important high-level security meeting alongside with the LG Manoj Sinha and NSA Ajit Doval and all the chiefs of the security forces also present in this meeting. There will be a presentation that will be shared with Amit Shah as far as the upcoming Amarnath Yatra is concerned, and the security related to the region of Jammu, where there had been a terrorist attack which recently had been witnessed. Remember, on June 9th, it was in Riyasi, Katwa and Doda area where the deaths of 9 pilgrims were witnessed, including one CRPF Jawan who was also killed in the terror attack, and there were several injuries to civilians. After that, back-to-back meetings are currently being witnessed at the Home Ministry as well. Amit Shah himself will be ensuring that there should be peace and peace in the entire region, and therefore the reason perhaps this high-level meeting has been called at the Ministry of Home Affairs.
In fact, Aishwarya, if we can, bring up those visuals of the presentation there, which says the focus is on Jammu region. So that is, of course, something to be noted. Extremely interesting, that this meet is focused on the Jammu region, because, the top officials from Jammu and Kashmir have also reiterated that the valley is largely peaceful and how Jammu has become sort of the prime target, and that has become the terror hotbed. So those visuals extremely interesting and important to sort of note that the Home Minister will be briefed primarily on the security preparedness in the Jammu region?
Well, certainly it is the presentation that could be given by the Jammu and Kashmir Chief Secretary to the Home Minister, as well as to ensure peace and peace in the entire Jammu region. Remember, there was unified command meeting that was called up recently by the LG of Jammu and Kashmir in Srinagar, and there was also elaborated plans that were shared by him as far as the deployment of security forces in that particular region. This comes very important because, remember, there had been terrorist attacks which we have witnessed in the Kashmir region, the Delhi region particularly, but this time it was in Jammu region where the terror attack was concluded, and there were several other terrorists which were hiding in the area where there are large number of jungles, and due to that, the terrorists were unable to neutralize. For 4 days and 4 attacks that was witnessed in that particular region, and therefore the reason perhaps special attention is required, more deployment and more planning is required to combat the terror in this particular region. Therefore the reason perhaps now what we are also getting from our sources to know that there would be a special presentation that would be shared with Home Minister Amit Shah and NSA Ajit Doval, and further directives will be also issued by Home Minister to ensure there is peace in the upcoming days, because all importantly, we all know that almost 4 lakh pilgrims will be going to the Amarnath Yatra, and certainly at that point of time, to ensure there are deployment of medical aids, deployment of police forces,
in fact,
security jamans in that area, and therefore the reason perhaps directives will be issued.
Right, Ashwar, and as you pointed out importantly that it's a challenging topography that makes security operations extremely difficult when it comes to areas like Poonch and Rajouri, where the challenging topography makes it difficult for the security officials to carry out operations to counter terrorists. So perhaps a rethink on the security strategy vis-a-vis this particular region.
Well, certainly it is Home Minister Amit Shah who is expected to stress on providing smooth arrangements on the route from the airport and railway stations as well to the pilgrimage base camp, and proper security of all pilgrims as far as Amarnath Yatra is concerned. But on the other side, yes, as you mentioned that when there had been the terror operations which are undertaken in specifically in those areas where we have never seen such terror activities to be conducted, it was Home Minister Amit Shah who was briefed by the officials in the Ministry and Intelligence Bureau and other security agencies about the situation as well. And remember, it was stated that there should be more deployment of security forces and counter-terror operations that should be done at a high level. Now, remember, security forces launched search and cordon operations in Kathua, Saida, Sukal village as well, and there were 2 suspected Pakistani terrorists who were killed at that point of time. Those all details will be shared by the Home Minister, and if further needed, then what sort of measures the centre can take, this would be also apprised to the Home Minister as far as directives are concerned. That we will know shortly as to what Home Minister directs to the security forces.
Ashwar, thanks very much for joining us with that update there. Ashwar reporting from the North Block, where the meeting is currently underway. A very important meeting. You have top officials there briefing Home Minister Amit Shah on the security situation in the Jammu region.